it was decidedly away from constitutional principles, away from Republican democracy. And I don't mean that in a party sense. I mean,
Right.
the federalism
Republic.
we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
more towards the centralized, federal administrative state. And that's why I
Yes.
put it at Woodrow Wilson. As the
Mhm.
administrative state began to grow and grow and grow. So by the time you get to 1978 and the creation by Jimmy Carter of the Department of Education, we were well on our way to being an administrative state in charge of these
Yeah.
aspects of our lives that we stopped questioning. We just stopped asking, is this a
That's
good idea? Are you
yeah.
guys the right ones to do this? Even
Right.
like, I'm not sure. We just stopped asking.
Yeah. So weird, for America to go down that path so easily, it seems like. I mean,
Frogs
because
in a
when you
pot.
what's that?
Frogs in a pot.
Yeah, that's right. The slow boil. That's so true. Because it, like, when you read about the early history of America and these rigorous, often, just disagreements. I mean, I would even call, just flat out, they were just go at it, that kind of discourse that was encouraged, and it was pushed for, because that was what was really going to get like the best ideas out and flush out the bad ones. And for to go from that to even today, just like, nope, you don't even question. How dare you? You don't even question the authorities, but even that is a part of this whole Prussian model. That is, the authorities say it, and it is so. The experts, bringing in the experts, and I used to say, oh my God, if I hear freaking the word expert one more freaking time, I'm gonna,
Especially when they're not experts.
right. Like I saw Bill Gates with his new book or something yesterday, and I'm like, not that you have to be. I'm not one of these people that believes like you have to be in a certain industry to be able to have an idea for another industry. Like I don't believe that. But at the same time, like, I don't want to hear from Bill Gates. You've been practicing, your vaccine stuff for what, 20 years plus years now. And if you're so great at it, then we shouldn't have had this mess that we had before. So I'm just sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear anything from you. But
Right.
these people and their idea of being the expert in a field, which, I think exists. There are truly some experts in certain fields,
Right.
but the loyalty, like the worship of it, almost, it's like, oh, I can't make a decision unless I hear from the expert. It's like, my God, people don't. What did you have, like a lobotomy or something? Like, where's your brain? Like, you can think for yourself. It's okay.
Well, I think there's two things that feed it. On the one hand, people were similarly educated into this kind of deference to people with degrees after their names or titles or whatever. And the
Yeah.
other thing is that I think people like it. I think it's a natural human impulse to take the path of least resistance. And so if somebody comes along and says, I'm going to take away all the difficult decisions, I'm going to make the difficult decisions for you, and you don't even have to feel guilty about that level of disengagement, because I'm telling you that I'm better at it than you because reasons. Here's my resume.
Right.
And so you don't have to go apologize to even yourself for abdicating your responsibility as a parent or as anything, because
Mhm.
I'm the expert and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make it easier for you. We've done this for so long, whether it's even the self-help movement, ironically, is populated with gurus telling us how to live, like
Yeah.
telling us what to eat, telling us how to exercise, telling us when to
Mhm.
sleep, telling us when to wake up,
Yep.
we seem to have lost. I mean, our grandparents wouldn't have done that. Our grandparents wouldn't have said, I need to go find a book to tell me when to go to sleep at night.
Right.
And I need to go find a book, or I need to go find a guru and a program to sign up on. They give me daily pep talks on how to not obsess and worry over things that may never happen. I mean,
Right.
we just didn't, it just wasn't a thing. But
Right.
one of the downsides of having a consumer culture is it's a lot easier to make money cultivating fear, envy, and these kind of negative feelings that
Yeah.
make you feel like something's missing, that you're filling a hole.
Yeah.
And at the same time, with the advent of the technology age and the information age, and then some of the cultural movements we've had away from the
Mhm.
nuclear family and easy
Yeah.
divorce and so forth, we became like an atomized culture where we're sort of alone. More adults are living alone than ever before in America.